What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I'm back on the step mill. And today I want to talk about a subject my mama hit on in the OU Texas win, and one that I think could rear its ugly head in Manhattan this week, and that's the strength and conditioning of the team. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you can join the notification squad because I upload a video every single day. Alright, bumper.
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
So you probably noticed, like I noticed, that OU's had a really hard time finishing games in the second half lately. I mean, seriously, OU was up 20-0 at one point, and Texas nearly stole this one from us. Why? Because guys were cramping up. Guys' legs were locking up. Guys looked like they were out of shape. And that's not something I'm used to. Not at OU anyway. But Mama picked it up right away. And Bill Haston thought to write a column about it. In his column, the first thing that he noticed at the conclusion of the game was Stephen Parker, you know, our stalwart senior safety, former All-Stater from Jinx, Oklahoma. His legs were locking up. He was cramping up. He was so ready to be over with that game that he took his helmet off and tossed it to the ground because he could not celebrate the win against Texas. That's how exhausted he was. And we saw a lot of that during the game. Memorably, Obo Oronko looked like he didn't want to get up and play no more. He was dog tired. Obo was cramping up so bad that he felt like he just ran 10 miles. And as a person who's run 10 miles, I can sympathize. And I get it. It was 90 degrees at kickoff, which is the hottest kickoff time for an OU Texas game since 1991, which means none of the kids on that roster were even breathing at that time, which means the kids on this 2017 roster were more likely to end up in napkins. It took savage. Baker Mayfield hit Mark Andrews for 59 yards and a score with 6:53 remaining in the game for OU to seal the win against a Texas team that's talented, but ain't really that good. And it ain't like this is the first time that OU's gotten off to a fast start this season and then fizzled like a defective bottle rocket. OU was up 21-7 in the second quarter against Baylor.
Damn near lost that one.
OU was up 17-3 against Iowa State in the second quarter.
Did lose that one.
And midway through the fourth quarter, OU successfully blew another lead when Texas went ahead 24-23. And it's not as if OU never had a chance to put Texas away, just like it had chances to put away Baylor and it had chances to put away Iowa State. But instead, the boys got tired, and when you get tired, you get lazy. And when you get lazy and your defensive coordinator keeps following 3-4 schemes,
you're gonna get torched through the air,
which is just becoming the way of the secondary.
And I don't like it.
So the way this team has been fading in the second half of games lately got Mama thinking about their conditioning, whether or not they've been running enough.
Obviously, you guys need a new strength and conditioning coach because you guys are pooped in the second half.
And that got me to thinking about their conditioning, which got me thinking about Jerry Schmidt. Little background on Jerry Schmidt. Jerry Schmidt is the strength and conditioning coordinator at OU, and he has been since 1999 when Bob first got there. That makes Jerry Schmidt the longest tenured coach on the staff by a wide margin. I mean, Jerry Schmidt remembers when it was just him and Bob and Merv Johnson in a trailer drawing up plays, drawing up schemes. Just them in January for off-season training. I was sweating like a streetwalker in church up here, man. And Jerry Schmidt immediately put his stamp on that team. As a matter of fact, while researching an OU book that I'm still writing, I talked to Bubba Burcham, who was on that first group of Sooners that Bob Stoops ever coached. And one of the most memorable stories that he tells is how that first off-season workout went with Schmidt. Schmidt put them through their paces, had them puking into trash cans. And then Bubba was mortified when he found out that that was just the warm-up. That's the kind of warrior ethos Jerry Schmidt brought to the Sooners. And by the time Jerry Schmidt had got to the Sooners, he had honed his craft and he was ready to put together a national championship team. In 1991, Jerry Schmidt was the strength and conditioning coach of the year. He'd been the strength and conditioning coordinator at Oklahoma State, Notre Dame, Florida. My man had coached Heisman Trophy winners like Danny Werfel, Tim Brown, Barry Sanders, sent 18 first-round draft picks to the league, and that was before he even set foot in Norman. Jerry Schmidt is an icon and a legend, not just at OU, but in the strength and conditioning community. Matter of fact, when I was first making my decision to go to TU for undergrad, one of the first people that I talked to was a strength conditioning coordinator at Tulsa. His name was Sean Griswold. Big old Nordic-looking white man, like Thor with a crew cut. And one of the first things that he talked to me about was what they're doing at Oklahoma, which I thought was pretty cool. And at the time, I really did want to be a strength and conditioning coordinator. That's why I got a bachelor's degree in exercise science, and why I'm on a step mill now. So I got a lot of respect for Jerry Schmidt. But sometimes I wonder, is it time for Jerry Schmidt to go? I mean, when you're a strength and conditioning coordinator, they don't pay you to turn Hondas into Ferraris. Adrian Peterson comes in a Ferrari. Sam Bradford comes in a Ferrari. DeMarco Murray, Gerald McCoy, Dan Cody, Dusty Dvorak, Tommy Harris. I can keep going, y'all. Ryan Broyles, Jalen Saunders, Kenny Stills, Trent Williams, Lane Johnson. Like, seriously, should I keep going? Gabe Eichert, Antonio Perkins, JT Thatcher, Quentin Griffith. All those dudes come in ready to play. They come in big, strong, and fast. And yeah, as a strength and conditioning conditioning coordinator, your job is to make them bigger, stronger, faster. But your real job is not to break them. You're supposed to tune them like you would tune a Ferrari. You gotta know when to let off, when to step on, and when to put them in the garage. And lately, a lot of our boys have been ended up cramping and tired, which makes me wonder what kind of conditioning they're getting. So if one of these guys blows out a hammy or any kind of muscle damage, first person you're gonna go take a look at is strength and conditioning coach. And the first person to usually get fired is the strength and conditioning coach, because everybody likes to pass the buck. So headed into Manhattan, getting ready to face Bill Snyder, aka Merlin and his merry band of JUCO rejects. You gotta know that Bill Snyder knows that OU fades in the second half, and he's gonna do everything he can to exploit that, which means they're going to pound it, and then they're gonna try to hit us over the top with play action, because that's a basic strategy to go against a team you don't think is in shape. Hit him, hit him, hit him, throw it deep and outrun him. Hopefully, Lincoln's smarter than me, and he's figured that out. Otherwise, it's gonna be a rough day, and I don't want any more rough days. A blowout would be nice. I'd like to put this one away and start thinking about TCU, start thinking about Oklahoma State, because those are the games that are gonna get us into the college football playoff. But we can't afford to lose against Kansas State. So if we lost to Kansas State because we're tired and not because we got outplayed,
I'm gonna be pissed.
and I'm sure you will be too. Anyway, that's all for me. If you like the videos, don't forget to like this one, smash that subscribe button, ring the bell, join the notification squad. Alright, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Deuces.